name is Irina Boyka and I'm head of the Non-Government Center for Regional Innovation Policy from St. Petersburg, Russia. I just want to talk about global economic crisis. After the oil shock of 1970s and financial crisis of the late 1990s, we have been confronting the third and more severe post-war economic downturn. However, the nature of the current recession is similar to the Great Depression of 1930s, and regarding this, I would say we are evidencing the crash of the post-war model of the world economic growth. To restore economic growth, the international community should revise the building blocks of the world economy rather than to undertake its cosmetic improvement. Instead of it, the leading countries have been trying to extend the life of their obsolete economies, trying to seize the fire by throwing more banknotes into it. Has it any sense to continue the enormous financial injections into economies when it do nothing for its recovery? How long central banks will manipulate interest rates when it does not encourage investments at all? Why taxpayers should support real economy, car production for instance, if the producers are unable to make more goods of less cost, higher quality and more environmentally friendly? The important fact is the economic crisis leads to economic shrinking and pushes out a vast amount of different resources. Is there any sense to reanimate old and ill-working economies instead of shifting resources on the next stage in economic development, followed by increasing number of better paid jobs? This is a very important crossroad for the world economic authorities. One way to continue doing a simple and familiar job of repairing existing and worse functioning economies, and another way to incubate a new and healthy economic system lacking a most significant defects of the previous one. Regret to say, but the Russian government seemingly goes the first way and waiting for the better times to export oil, ignoring the urgent need for the Russian economy to adjust to the economic slowdown by reducing its dependency on oil and gas. We are confronting rapidly approaching economic tsunami, and we are unmotivated to climb on new economic highs to save our lives. In this regard, I am curious about practice pursued by the other countries. Is there any signs of rethinking a path of their economic development either? The question I would like to ask the world leaders gathering on the Davos meeting is, do you recognize the ineffectiveness of monetary tools to deal with the current economic recession? I would like to propose including into the Davos agenda a question about elaboration of drastically new economic growth model in the 21st century. Assumedly, this model will be relied on incubation of new growth poles and will recognize a new role of regions in renovation of national economies in terms of economic and environment sustainability. Our team has started to work on rescue path of economic development for the depressed Russian regions entitled Innovative Regions, Innovative Russia. However, Russian government is not interested in our initiative, probably because of their oil-dependent way of thinking. Therefore, we are ready to introduce our concept and to share our knowledge of how to strengthen national economy through strengthening its regions. We hope our knowledge might be helpful for any country searching a new anti-crisis ideas. We believe the first mover country starting to change a path of economic development will be granted a terrific advantage of leadership in renovated world economy.